Hi guys, this is Tracy Lee at tracyleecoaching.com and welcome to my live video tonight. Glad you can make it tonight. Before we get started in tonight's content, please hit the subscribe button below, hit your links and shares, and share it to the world. I'm so glad you're here tonight. I have a good show for you tonight. We're going over the 10 mistakes in affiliate marketing that people make during their course of their journey. And believe me, I've made a lot of mistakes. I fess up to all my mistakes, which you should be doing too. But tonight, last night we went over, what did we go over last night? We went over not providing enough material for your customers, for your, clientele. That was good. That was number 7 last night. I'm going down the list of the top 10 affiliate marketing mistakes. Doing a video every night for the next few nights, next 5 nights, I guess. Last night was number 7, not providing enough material for your audience. But tonight, we've got a better one. We're going to number 6. And number 6 is not measuring your campaign's performance. Ooh, not measuring your campaign's performance. Now, how can you know about? Now, this is a big mistake that everybody makes. They go ahead and get started and they roll traffic and they start getting emails into their automation, but they don't track their results. And how can you know what you're doing is working if you don't if you're not monitoring your results, if you're not tracking your results? So now, one of the tools that I use for tracking my results is Click Magic. I'm sure you've heard of it. Awesome tool. It works really well with your automation. If you're using Aweber or GetResponse, SendLane, whatever you're using. Sorry about the chime, but yeah. So you got to be monitoring your results. So when your emails are coming in, you're broadcasting to your list every day, and your emails are coming in. Now you want to make sure that you follow up on every one of those emails and find out where it's coming from. So go to your tracking, go into Click Magic, and you can see all the percentages, all the click rates. Everything's right there in the back for you in that awesome tool. And Click Magic has been really well to me, really good. I love being able to track where my results come from, because if you don't know where it's coming from, how do you know what you're doing? If you're doing any good or if you're doing bad, that's the number one rule right there. If you don't know what's working, you don't know what's working. So, but the best way to combat that is analyzing your individual campaigns. Really critical. Get really fine-tune it, determining whether you're on the right track or not. And you need to make critical changes to that if it's not working well for you, to adjust and tweak, your strategy to make sure that your strategy is running on pinpoint, precision. So, yeah, not providing enough, not measuring your campaign's performance is a big mistake that a lot of people make. And I did that in the beginning. I thought, I could just run traffic to my campaigns, and I'm getting emails in, and then the emails just sit there, and I don't do anything. Don't follow up. Don't look at look at the results on what percentages of who clicked, who opted in, who bailed, who jumped, who said I don't want this and just left. You don't know. But now I have everything running great. My automation's running great. So when they come in, they go into my Aweber, and my Aweber logs them in. My emails, they log in. Then I know who's coming in, and then I go to my Click Magic, and you can see right from your Aweber into Click Magic where every single one of those emails came from, so that when I set out my broadcast list, set out my broadcasts, I know who to broadcast to in the mornings. Send out my emails to. And you should be broadcasting your list every single day. You should be running traffic at least once a week. Try to run it every day if you can. It's just keep that pipeline full. My coaches and mentors tell me, you always keep that pipeline full. That way, when your leads will just keep coming in and coming in and coming in. One of my mentors, Rich Guzman, he told me, he told our whole class one day, he said, now just think of it as a leaky bucket. Now that really stuck in my head, about, having a leaky bucket. You got a bucket and it's got a billion holes in it and one big hole on the bottom. Well, you got to keep filling that pipeline into that bucket. You can keep filling that bucket with with your traffic to keep your leads coming in, to keep going in that bucket, because they're going out the bottom. They keep going out the bottom, like they're draining out and they're draining out. But if you keep consistent and keep that bucket full, keep those leads coming into that bucket, then you'll get ahead of the game, and you'll start gaining momentum in your business, and you'll start actually doing well, probably making a lot of sales, but it takes time to get built up like that. But one of our team members, just today, she only had a list of 100 people, and she made sales off of those 100 people from what she's been taught. And that's so great. I'm so happy for her. And I heard that today. I was working, and I heard it on one of the calls, and it was awesome. So yeah, just make sure that you're always tracking and always tweaking your click magic to find out if your result to find out what your results are doing, what your potential customers are doing. When those emails come in, track them, find out where they came from. You can track it down to the pinpoint, even to where it came from, what state, what city, what country. Yeah, it's fantastic. Technology is wonderful nowadays, and I'm really enjoying it. So, but that's all I got tonight. That was number 6. That's one of the biggest mistakes that people make, is not measuring your campaign's performance. So always be tracking and tweaking. Always be tracking whenever your leads come in, track them, find out where they came from, and you become a better marketer for sure. So, but that's all I got tonight. Everybody have a great Labor Day weekend. Be safe. Everybody be safe on what you're doing. I wish everybody luck. You have a good night. My name is Tracy Lee at TracyLeeCoaching.com, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I think I forgot to say that, but do these videos imperfectly. That's the whole name of the game. But have a good night. Thanks.